Is it this package?
It is that package.
Let's open it then.
You know who gave you that, Jasper?
Yeah.
One of my subscribers called Jeff. There you go.
Whoa! I'm going to open it.
What do you call it?
A Tesla. Wow. Tesla. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
I was running through.
I know, but I've worn through the bottom of these shoes, foot breaking. Desperately need more shoes. Ah, they have a turn of sunshine. I'm gonna drop you off at preschool, Jasper. And then, heading into London to do some longboarding. Just one thing though, I think the trucks are a bit loose, so I'm just gonna quickly tighten them up. I'm doing my usual thing today of parking at Westfield Stratford and taking the tube in. I just find it easily the quickest way to get into London. I'm meeting a guy called Sasha somewhere around here. How's it going? Yeah, not bad, not bad. I came like this close to buying a Karma grip. Yeah. The reason I really wanted one was because the gimbal I had didn't... Let's get away from the road. My gimbal doesn't have any kind of bag or anything to protect it, and it's quite big. So I almost bought the Karma grip on the basis that it came with a little box.
That little, I have in my bag, the little like piano, cello case type thing is pretty useful, but it does eat up a lot of space in my backpack.
Yeah, that's what I do these days.
Okay.
Lens bag.
It has a tendency to spaz out if you overextend, like because of where the handle is, where it's holding onto the camera. If it gets any close to that, it just and then it will just freak out.
Right, now automatically flips.
Yeah, now it's not.
Now that is a feature I would love. I'm interested in the mic. Oh yeah, that is quite okay. I see.
The only thing is it had a GoPro adapter. With a regular camera, it's just a standard aux in.
Yeah. That was one of the things that kind of annoys me a bit about the Hero 5 is the fact that you have to get that adapter. I hate the audio from GoPros. The only time I use the audio from my GoPro is when it's raining, basically.
That's the only reason you would have to, because you can't do anything else.
Exactly. There's a pin that goes through, so it can't bend. You know, so you can sort of kick turn with it and stuff, but I tend not to.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
Like, this is one of my shortest longboards I had. I actually just broke this one too, right here by the truck.
For getting around the city, these are brilliant because you get to the other side of the street and down it goes. Just one thing though, wherever we go, we need to try and take in a cup of coffee because I had like 3 hours sleep last night, which is why I don't have to do any editing this morning.
I generally will wake up at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Jesus,
to start.
I can't do that. I'm clearly not a morning person. I'm quite religious about cutting it down to about 12 minutes at most. We're gonna have some fun today though. Have you got the whole day?
Yeah.
I'm basically, I'm free until about 3, and at that point I have to start heading back because otherwise I'll miss Jazzy at his preschool. Essential sustenance required. Well, you've had about a month of daily vlogging now, haven't you? Yeah. Part of the reason why I was hoping to sort of, meet up today was just to sort of find out what your sort of motivation behind that was and share any kind of, tips that I think might help and stuff like that, because, I really like the content you make, but it is amazing how difficult it is to actually get a vlog going, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. My main reason for vlogging was I wanted to get better at editing videos. It's a way to force me to make a video every day.
Yeah, so you learn so quickly when you do it every day. It's amazing.
You have like a deadline to meet every single day. It's another longboard.
You look at a lot of those around here, do you?
Yeah. I wake up at 4 to start a 4 to 5 hour edit. Some of the videos which are like 15 minutes, one of them took me like a day and a half, but that was because I wanted to tell such a cool story. It's the MMA fight.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say the MMA fight. I will actually link to that one in the description.
That one took me a while, and that was because the guy, I had so much footage, it's so hard to decide what you think is going to be cool and what isn't. Because there's certain scenes you're like, oh, I want to keep this. That's another thing, which was one of my other reasons for why I started vlogging. To get a little bit more confident in front of the camera.
Yeah.
There was a point where I had my cameras in my bag, like every one of my cameras in my bag for about 3-4 months, and I wouldn't pull them out. It was just because I felt so weird.
Yeah.
One day it was just like I had an epiphany. I have to start shooting. It's just like from that day I said I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
If I stop, then that's on me. Since then, it's 30 days now.
He's really annoying, that guy. Do you think he's going somewhere?
Parking. And when you said you wanted to do a collab, I was like, that's awesome, because for me, I've watched your vlogs for like over the last year.
Yeah.
And to see how you balance everything, I'm like, there's no way. I've tried it before. I'm like, there's literally no way to juggle this many things the way you do, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah, part of that's just in the editing.
I mean,
you know, the reality is I feel like I'm running at 90 miles an hour constantly, you know, and I try not to drop too many balls, and when I do, I don't put that in the vlog. I just put the ones that I'm, you know, it's like, imagine you were a juggler, and you could just cut out every time you dropped a ball. Obviously, you'd look like a, you know, an amazing juggler, wouldn't you?
Because I was thinking, because you do yours and then you also edit your dad's vlog as well.
What I'm trying to do with his is I'm trying to make the editing as transparent as possible.
This guy's coming back with a different thing.
Oh, dude. Should we get going?
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere else. The thing about cyclists, I reckon, the reason why they get a bit grumpy is because they're not really having fun. They're just getting from A to B and maybe doing some exercise, which is the reason why I like skateboarding. You know, my wife, so she was saying, why do you like it? What do you get from it? And I said to her, well, I mean, she likes skiing, right? What do you get from that? You know, it's that buzz. It's exactly the same thing. Yeah, tightening those trucks was a good idea.
It's awesome.
It's light, isn't it?
Yeah, it's proper light. It's way lighter than my board, and my board is like stripped down. Oh man, I like how the wheels, like they look and it cruises, because I've seen the way you ride it. Oh man, that flex. That's nuts. Look how small it is. That would literally fit into my bag.
It's nice to actually skate at a reasonable speed for one, because I'm normally following Jasper. Something great about this little camera, it's actually got really great built-in optical stabilisation. What I've kind of learned when it comes to YouTube is that the thumbnail and title is of critical importance, because the most important thing is if a video is suggested to somebody, will they click on it? One of the benefits of doing daily videos is part of what helps a video rank is how your channel is doing. So if every day you put a video up and your subscribers watch it, what it is like a shot in the arm for all your old videos. That's why people who can produce daily videos have basically got a natural advantage over anyone who doesn't.
You've seen this? It's usually when they're moving someone of like high caliber, these bikes roll through. You might want to bring out your other camera and see, like a procession will come through in a second. See, I'm thinking that's some sort of diplomat heading to the royal house.
Ah. If you're planning on speeding footage up, lock the direction.
Lock the direction of...
like this.
Oh, okay. Because if it pans...
Because otherwise, every little pan, you see, if you're moving sideways and backwards, the movement is small enough that the sped up footage still looks alright.
Okay.
But if it pans left and right, then everything is moving too much. Or at least that's my theory. I'm in the process of testing it now. One thing I do love about London. Next time we do this, we're going to have to hit Primrose Hill.
The hill I want to go to is in Greenwich.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot smoother.
Yeah, like you might have noticed, when this camera is on, I just tend to try and be a little bit more energetic and animated, because I do find that it flattens what you're doing. So although in a normal conversation, it'd be perfectly fine, but on video, it just doesn't come across as engaging, you know, and always talk up. Which is hard. When you're in public and you're on your own, that is the hardest bit. But
I definitely have a tendency to talk softer.
yeah, everyone I interview does, which is really annoying because the camera is always closer to me than it is them. You just say, right, I'm going to do it every day, and in 3 days' time it'll be second nature, pretty much. Except that when there's loads of people around and you're on your own, because that's just hard. But that's where you have to remember that you're not really on your own. You've got however many other people on the other side of the lens. You're not making the video for this lot. You're making it for them. Right, I'm gonna go down, and then it's gonna be time for me to head back. Unfortunately, look at that. That's the problem for me, right? I'm always far too cautious to progress quickly at something like this.
Honestly, it's probably the best way.
It's the least painful way.
Exactly. I did have a question for you about, because I noticed when you're at home, you generally will vlog towards a tripod, and you would have topics to talk, and you can talk for a good period of time. Do you write down your points?
No.
No,
I just wing the whole thing, and then in the editing, I chop out anything I don't like, which is usually about 60% of it.
Okay.
Which is one of the reasons it takes ages to do the editing.
Yeah. What is the average time for, like, let's say a quick one versus a long one?
A quick one, 4 hours, 3-4 hours. A long one, 8 hours. The next bit of kit I would get if I were you is something like this. It enables you to get much richer shots. Yeah. I'm just hoping this sound is usable. That's why I'm making sure I shout. Home time. I'll see you again soon. So cool. And Sasha seemed like a really great guy. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. In fact, everyone I've met through YouTube so far has been great. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you don't already, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye!
I'm thinking that's some sort of diplomat heading to the Royal House.
Ah.
Other times you'll see, I saw Theresa May being moved around.
Really?
Yeah, from Parliament to...
I thought she just jumped on a broomstick.
I'll
probably have to cut that out due to my no politics policy.
I guarantee that.
But maybe not.